Just the Girlboss Stigmata today, no Alpha Gal. Alpha Gal actually moved up to New York City to go to law school. It's very tragic. But we will have a guest host today, too. So give a warm welcome to Skylar the Max. Skylar says he doesn't know you yet. He needs to get to know you a little bit better, but he would like to hang out sometime. All right, so do you guys want me to try to entertain you, or let's take a vote. Would you like me to squawk around like a vulture for the next 30 minutes, or would you like me to put on a show? Okay, raise your hand for vulture squawking. Wait, that's kind of a lot. You guys sure? I'm serious. I don't know if that's how time works. Maybe we can layer it. I've never tried. But there's a first time for everything. All right. So who wants the show? Let me see that. Okay, I think that's what we'll do then. And I'm gonna need my hands, so I'm gonna put this vulture down. I'll be right back. I'll let Skylar entertain you guys while I'm gone. So, as you heard earlier, my name is Girlboss Stigmata. And this is our co-host for today, Skylar the Max. Skylar and I go way back. I actually met him at Toys R Us back in 2017. His spaceship had broken down, and he was there buying a new one, and I asked if I could hitch a ride. And so we've been traveling together ever since, and he's become a great friend of mine. And our favorite activity to do together is to go to music festivals. Anybody here like music? Is noise music? Is music noise? Can I get one member of the audience to come up and tell us the answer to that question? You'll be compensated. Come on. We need one person, not with money, but you'll get something way cooler. What is noise versus what is music?
Nothing. There's no difference.
Come up here and say that.
Okay, I would like to say it like a square and a rectangle. It's like a square is a rectangle, but not all rectangles are squares. So it's like all music is noise. Wait, the noise is the big box and the music is a smaller box. Noise is everything. Music is a subset of that.
So then does everything that we're about to do here tonight count as music? Yes. Okay, great. Well, let's get to it. So as I mentioned, so Skylar and I like to go to music festivals together, and he's actually an acrobat, and so mostly what we do is I like to juggle with him, and he flies around and does flips. You know, he's very talented. You know, it goes a little something like this. I think I'm going to need to lower this mic stand for him. All right, so recently we were at this one music festival, and this guy comes up to us, and he's like, "Hey, can you take a selfie of me?" It does not work like that. And then this other guy we know, back in our hometown, this guy comes back from Burning Man, and he said he had changed so much. And I asked him what he meant by that. And this guy says, "I'm just like so much more humble now." It does not work like that. But we have a lot of fun, don't we? All right, let's get to some music. I've never done this before, so you guys are seeing a live experiment right now. You know, sometimes experiments fail, and those are the best ones. Is that a good ASMR or a bad one? Good? right, so you guys are probably wondering about the vulture. I guess I should probably, at this point, take some time to explain why I decided to build this turkey vulture. Shout out to the turkey vultures. They are really incredible birds, and I think that they have a lot of lessons that we can learn from, especially right now. Like, I just think that they are magnificent creatures with a lot of wisdom to offer us. There's a roost of them in Gainesville, where I live. There's this beautiful lake, and they all sit together at night in the trees on the shore of the lake, the big live oaks with the Spanish moss that hangs down and sways in the breeze. And if you go out there at dusk, you can see them all fly in at the same time as the sun is setting to all go to sleep together in the same area. It's something really, really beautiful to witness. And actually, I saw 6 turkey vultures today so far. Not in Gainesville, though, up here. I also got a turkey feather today, which is pretty cool. So one of the coolest things about turkey vultures is that they have very, very powerful stomach acid. And this stomach acid is so powerful that it can break down and destroy bacteria and parasites that are festering and growing in roadkill. So they are going around and cleaning up the street of roadkill for us and getting rid of these things that could be potentially harmful to humans. And the chain of damage stops with them. They're out there putting things back to how it should be. It's just pretty cool. And they're actually the only species of vulture that I'm aware of. I mean, I'm no bird expert, but they are the only vulture that I'm aware of that doesn't also kill prey. They are entirely peaceful. They only use their incredible sense of smell to fly around and identify animals that are already dead and to utilize their bodies as food. And I think that that is a really beautiful lesson that we can take from the turkey vulture, is sometimes you don't need to go out seeking something. It's already there, and you just have to be paying enough attention to notice and to be resourceful and adaptive enough to go seek it out. Another really cool thing about turkey vultures is that they do things in their own time with their minimal amount of effort required. They do not flap their wings a bunch. They mostly coast, and then they go up these air spirals called thermals. So the turkey vulture, instead of just flying up like a lot of other birds might do, it'll coast along until it finds air that's moving upwards, and it'll follow the path. It'll use power plants also, the hot air rising from those, or when air goes over a tree line, they'll use the current to go upwards. And so that also has something to offer us, because sometimes you just need to do things with the current and do things at the right time and not be pushing against the way that things are unfolding. And there will be a right time and a place for things to do. And sometimes patience is going to help you out in the long run, because they conserve energy when they're doing that. Another thing about the turkey vulture, so they don't go out and kill for food, but if they are threatened, they will vomit up that same intense stomach acid, powerful enough to break down the parasites and bacteria, and they'll use it as a weapon to spit acid in people. Well, not people, maybe people. I don't know if they do it to humans. If anyone knows, let me know. Probably other animals, I bet. Ooh, cock-a-doodle-doo. That's most of the cool things that I can think of about turkey vultures. There's probably more. They also just look badass. They're beautiful. And I've been obsessed with the way that they look, and it's just awe-taking, like breathtaking every time. Another thing about the turkey vulture, so because the turkey vulture is usually seen around dead animals, roadkill, things that have died, that's where we see it most often. We've got this sort of mental association over time of vultures with death. And so it's a little bit of a memento mori, something that when you see it, it reminds you of the fact that you are going to die someday, which can be a little bit of a creepy feeling sometimes, but I think a very healthy one for us to all have in mind so that we make the most of time we do have. This is just for dramatic effect. This is a sheep. Okay, so we've got 2 more activities on the docket for today. How much time do I have left? 10 minutes? Ish. Okay, cool. That's plenty. So first I'm going to hypnotize you guys. So get ready for that. Watch Skylar. Follow him back and forth with your eyes. You're feeling very relaxed. All right. So now that you're feeling so relaxed, I want you to think about how when you meet people, strangers, or even just people you already know, you should be approaching them with a philosophy of kindness, empathy, respect, understanding. You should strive to love more than to be loved, and to forgive more than to be forgiven. And to give more than you receive. And you're never going to drive drunk ever again. All right, on the count of 3, the hypnosis will be broken, and you'll forget all about this. And you're going to have an incredible 19 more hours-ish of Noise Feast. You're going to have the time of your life. You're going to meet so many amazing people. You're going to cheer, you're going to jump around, you're going to dance, maybe, if you feel like it, if the music moves you. All right. And 1, 2, 3. So for our last portion of my time with you today, this is a participatory activity. And if you compete, you will be rewarded with an incredible prize. There is one main prize, and then there's maybe like 7 lesser prizes, but they're all very cool. And so I hope you'll join me for this. I'm going to bring the vulture back up. And does anybody here know the song I'll Fly Away? Only one? It's a really beautiful song. It's an old folk song. And I really like the perspective of this song because it reframes death in a positive way, in anticipation of an experience that we all get to have that is going to be new and strange and very different. And I don't know, life can suck sometimes, so it's a fun song to have for just those moments when things are just so absurd that all you can do is just laugh. You know? Because we're all going to die someday anyways. Have a little fun. Okay, so if anybody knows the lyrics of this song, please sing along, or you can pull them up on your phone. So the participatory element, what you're competing to do, since the song's called I'll Fly Away, we're doing the bird version. So we'll be singing the lyrics, but then we'll have some musical breaks, and during the musical break, I want you to be squawking, pecking, clucking, cuckooing, whatever birds do. And whoever is the birdiest of them all will win the prize. Okay. Let me get the puppet and then we'll get going. All right, eyes on the prize, you guys. Birdiest of them all, get ready for it. Some bright morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to that home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When the shadows of this life have gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird from these prison walls I'll fly. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. All right, birds, hit it. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away. Wait a second, that's not even the right lyric. I don't know. You guys get it? That's a great song. I love that song. All right, I saw a couple people squawking out there. We got some squawkers. Oh, yeah, come up.
Okay, I'm Sandy, by the way, for everybody that hasn't met me yet. Thank y'all all for being here. I just wanted y'all to know that my grandmother sung that song every single day that I took care of her for 2 years. And we sang it at her funeral. So I know that she's here with us tonight, and she's the one that inspired me to make Sandyland. Thank you. Thank you. I'll try not to cry. That just stopped me in my tracks, and I was just like, whoa, what the?
Yeah, one of the reasons I love that song so much is I used to work at a cemetery, and it's a very popular song for people to play. I think it just brings a different perspective and a little bit of comfort to the thought. Oh, wonderful. That's awesome.
And that's what she talked about. She was 99 years old. She said, when my time is time, I'll fly away. And she died about 4 months ago.
Wow.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. All right. And with that, have a wonderful rest of your noise feast. Squawk!